Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Let's Play with Author J.P.Edgar with this ridiculous looking guy. This individual on your screen, for whatever reason, is going to play some games he's never really played before, all for your amusement. And today we are continuing our journey with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the PS5. So, without wasting more time, let's get going. Hey, how you doing, Chad? How you doing today? How are you doing today? Let's get some audio back up in this, huh? So, how you doing today? I had some minor allergies today. Some sneezes, some pains, all that stuff. But I'm surviving. I'm surviving. I'm surviving. Hey, guy, how you doing? How's the flower? Let's see. We did a lot of roaming around on the grasslands yesterday. So let's see if we can't chocobo our way over this. Whatchamajiggy, the swamp. First things first. What do we need to craft the things? We got the crafting to do, chat. We have crafting to do. We have planet's favor, huh? We need 3 of them. And then other than that, it's craftsman levels. And so we need. Oh, we don't need anything for that. We can do the crafts right now. So we need Sailor Moon, so we need iron and more planet's favor, and more planet's favor. So we got to figure out where these planet's favors are. What about these? All right, let's just get that bad boy crafted. Let's get this talisman bad girl crafted. Now all we need is mithril ore. Yes, because that's just lying around. We are nowhere near the Mine to Moria. And some Phoenix Downs, which we have. So, mithril ore, and we need to do favors for the planet. Are these favors strictly legal? I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't know exactly where to get planet's favors exactly. I suppose what I could look it up. I'm telling you, I have to do something with these buttons at some point. But at this current point in time, let's... Ooh, hello. Straight through the wall, say, pick me. Emerald, ruby, and a chunk of Lie titanium. Oh, and more stuff through the wall. This stuff wants to be picked up so bad, I am seeing it through walls. Timber, mellow oak. Oh, we can't get it. It's a cutscene.
It's on the side. Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
I'm sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops.
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
Coach Chocobo races? Oh, I'm gonna have to punch a kid in the face. He already has a broken nose. I will invert his face with my fist.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1,000. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further.
I'm going to kill him.
Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours, free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico, the hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet, by far.
Game volume's quiet, okay.
And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks.
How's
Find
that?
those, and you're sure to find the
How's
thing that
that?
made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people, but if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
I'll wrangle
and one
your
last thing.
throat around my
This
hand.
info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.
So, we have some stuff to loot. is since he's being such a... Ooh, hello. Chest. He's being a jerk, I want to ruin everything for him. I attained a timeless rod. Better. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the levels of audio, so if my audio is too quiet or too loud, and the same for the game audio, just let me know. And I'm trying to get the numbers down to see, like, okay, so this is good for that, this is good for that, you know. Trying to get a good feel for it. Let's see, you just picked up... Actually, you haven't even leveled up your guard stick. Activate the effects of a ward. Conjure a ward. Attack spells cast within the ward will automatically be cast twice. Activate the effects of ward one time only while ward is on the field. Okay, so I guess I have to... I'm sure I'll be back to tell you the battle music is too loud. Better to have loud battle music than too quiet and cut the scene. And quiet cutscene. Yeah, you know, you just let me know. Just let me know. I'm all for getting information for you, what's good, what's bad, what I need to work on, what I need to adjust, etc. Because this is for you too. This is for you all too.
Sorry about my brother. All he thinks about is money.
I can
He's
tell
just
from his
doing
nose.
his job. We understand, I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since our parents
Left. Went to get
Say,
some cigarettes
are
and
you guys from Midgard?
haven't come back yet.
Yeah, the Undercity. Then, do you happen to know Chocobo Sam? Not very well, but yeah, I guess we do. Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Walt.
Why do you ask? I was thinking about reaching out. It's his fault Mom and Dad are gone, so...
Chloe, that's none of these good folks' business.
But they get help!
Don't tell anyone what she told you. Sam's one of the biggest names in the business. If he gets wind of that story, our ranch is done for.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. I promise. Oh,
So
take these greens. You can give them to Pico when you find him. They were always his favorite treat, you see. Maybe he'll come back once he's had a taste. Right.
Paste.
Should probably sell you stuff, huh? Billy will throw a fit if I don't at least try to get you to spend a few gil. No pressure, but if anything catches your eye. Also, if you have any golden plumes on you, I can exchange them for chocobo gear. So be sure to hand them over if you do.
How old is she? Like 12? Oh, I didn't even look at that. Ugh, criminy. Let's see. Got some ash. Oh, looks like I got some potentially crafting gear or crafting material. Hey, there's some Jords. So I suppose I could have used that a little bit ago. But I have a little bit of everything. Trade? Not enough golden blooms, okay. Sell. Do I have an excessive amount of light titanium, which I'll probably need at some point? Sage. I think I have an overabundance of sage, so I want to sell some sage. I want to stick with like a 25 cap for now. I think 25 is good. That means I can sell one of you. And we'll see how the crafting material quantity spikes later.
Too much trouble.
So, with that being said, can I trade Cloud out for somebody? Party. Can I trade you out for, say, Barrett? Toggle command guide? Yes. No. Oh no. I want get people in and out of the party. X is not working. So okay, command settings. Edit party. No, party is locked with Cloud in it. Okay. Okay, fine game. Fine.
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
You mean
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
Some tracks.
Let's see. There's no effing way Pico ran all the way down here. Because at the bottom of the screen, at the center is a exclamation mark with the question mark on the range. So it's like, no. All right, let's see. I don't know. We've gotten quite a few locations scouted out. I suppose what we could do is just run around for a bit, follow the chocobo. What tracks? Is that one right there? I would really like to use Deadeye for scouting right now. Chocobo feathers. More feathers. Okay, looks like it's going this way.
Yeah! Come on, y'all. Let's go bag us a chocobo.
Which one?
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Yeah?
Maybe. If this were Final Fantasy Tactics, we could very well eat it or kill it. Approach Pico without being noticed. If you are in danger of being spotted by him or one of his packmates, push circle to roll out of sight. You can also distract chocobos by throwing stones you pick up. L1 to aim, square to throw. Snaky. 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 Uh-oh. You do a hop hops. Don't do a hop hops. Approach the target without being spotted. Isn't that what I'm doing? I'm being super sneaky. Oh, you're turning. Turn around. Turn left. There we go. Yes. Yes. Oh, you do a hop hops. You're fine. You're fine now. Snaky. Oh, you do sleeps? We must look at the sleepy chocobos for a second. Look at that. Look at that little bubbly thing. Look at that little thing. Okay, so we're going to have to be patient on this one. We're going to have to wait for this one to turn around. There we go. Now we're going to make a rush. Hopefully it stays looking that direction. Just a little bit further. A little bit. Oh, no. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. Chocobo Pico. So I didn't see any rocks I could pick up and throw for distractions. Oh, well, this is easy. But these are the rocks, I bet. That is a stone. That is not a rock. That thing, if you hit someone with it, that will hurt somebody. All right, now what? Now what?
Good bird.
All right. The question remains, now what? Here, have a beat.
Aw, isn't he just the cutest?
Oh, the ladies are always after the
You know, they are kind of similar.
Totally.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry?
Sorry, that's all the food we had.
But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
Whoa! Back to the ranch it is then.
Come on.
So, that was a thing. Oh, I should really adjust my party lead to start off with Aerith. There we go. That way I can level her stuff up and swap her out for somebody. So what I could do is I can go off the beaten path, find some mobs like these ones down here, which I know I already have scouted out. So I need to put down a ward. And then I need to cast a spell. Alright. As good as any, I suppose.
This one's for you. That wasn't so bad.
Alright, so that should have given Aerith some of her thingamajiggy, right? 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 No! Activate the effects of the ward. Only while ward is... Isn't that what I did? Okay, I must be missing something in regards to the ward. I must be missing something because I was standing on the ward, I pushed the buttons, the things go boom with the error. I didn't get any points out of it. Chat. Just hum. I could be going back to the ranch, yeah, but I kind of want to level up my stuff real quick. Okay, ward. Synergy? And combine, utilize the ATB command marked with those will grant character synergy. These abilities not only deal tremendous damage, but they also apply unique buffs such as increased limit break, granting unlimited MP, extend the duration of enemy stagger. Repeated use of synergy will increase the amount of synergy required to activate. Okay, but that's not it.
Enjoy the ride.
So do I have to like? No, seriously, what's going on? Like, the ward isn't being. Do I have to like hold it down? I don't know how to use this ward. To the tutorials, chat. To the tutorials. Let's see. Manual. Battles. Earth. Dang it. Take 2. Fighting as Earth. I got that. Unique Arcane Ward, for example, automatically casts 2 spells twice, helping you conserve ATB. Extra MP, casting 2 spells rapid succession, doubles the damage. Initially warp to a pressing. No, a warp requires full concentration, can be performed in rapid succession. I mean, that's interesting that she can teleport straight to there, but it's not giving me information on how come I'm not able to use the ward in combat. So we're going to have to try again. Let's try again. Maybe it's doing... Battle music volume was good, by the way. I could hear you fine. Fantastic. Thank you for the input. I'm just going to have to give it another shot to see if we can't figure out what's going on with this battle ward thing. Red is getting pretty close to leveling up his thingamajiggy, then we can swap him out for Tifa. And once Aerith is leveled up, we could swap her out for Barrett. Get them all leveled up. Ward shift. So maybe it's actually a limit. Maybe it is like the original version. The original remake version. Where I need to have Arcane Ward right here. Sure.
Try using it.
And there we go. And that should have just... Let's make sure I have everything, yeah. I should have everything taken care of now. She should be able to level up her stuffy stuff. So essentially, I just mistook the ward shift for the arcane one. That's all it is. Now let's confirm. Let us confirm. Yep, there it is. So she's starting to level things up now. He does not have an extra weapon. Yes, he does. He does. Here we go. We got a sleek saber. Exploit enemy's weakness. Oh, fantastic. Okay. But you do have an extra materia slot. So let's just... Oh, I have 2 steel materia. Wonderful. It's not like I have plenty of those. Okay. I don't think I have any materia on anyone else. Well, I guess you're using up another steel materia. Why? Because why not? ATB charge rate up. Sure, why not? Let's just do that. Then you strike 2 or more enemies. Cost 2 ATB. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, chat, we getting it. We getting it. We getting it. We getting it. So this Sunday is Mother's Day. And does anyone have any plans, unfortunate or not, depending on your relationship with your family? For me, my brothers came to visit in April. I got and there was a picture taken of them. I got the picture printed, and I'm going to frame it, wrap it up in some tissue paper, and give it to her as a gift. Then I'm going to, I think, barbecue some steaks for her. She loves filet mignon, so I'm going to probably make her some filet mignon.
Get him! Needs more magic.
So that's my general plan for this coming Sunday for Mother's Day.
Let's do this. No time to waste.
Aerith is starting to run low on mana. So I'm going to have to go back to Oliver Ranch. So going to go this way, then turn left. And go straight. Yep, there it is right there. There should be a resting point, a bench to rest our achy bones and get our magic points back. I don't know what those are. What are those little flicky things?
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat. Need to be nice and
By the way, I need to know if I'm actually getting that triad, that battle card, the Fiend Folio. Am I getting the Fiend Folio leveled up? No. So what conditions are the Fiend Folio experiences?
it's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat. Need to be
My obligatory sit on my parents' couch while dad watches political YouTube videos for 6-month-old TikToks style cycling on YouTube, all while dodging their 4 dogs that hate me. Well, you know, it kind of sucks when you get food poisoning, huh? It's like you go to Taco Bell before you go to your parents, so you can start a stomach ache, but it was so delicious and so worth it. And then when you're there, you're just like, oh, I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna head out. And then you're out because you're not lying to them. You're not feeling well, legitimately. And then by the time when everything's said and done, you're like, oh, well, I'm fine now. I guess I'll play with my cats. The dogs aren't socialized and try to bite strangers, and they don't go there to be enough to be familiar. Well, if the dogs are not very welcoming, and if the humans aren't very welcoming, yeah, it's not going to be a very social place. A socially welcoming place. So yeah, they're going to be aggressive.
This one's for you!
This bud's for you.
That's it!
Alright, let's see. Arcane Ward.
Try using it!
Spells.
Enjoy the ride!
Don't overdo it.
See if I can get him leveled up real quick. I just got to. Uh-oh. Might be it. Yeah, there's only one.
Let's go.
I wiped the rest of them out pretty quickly. But I don't want to hear the "you never visit." Well, ooh, check it out. They're both done, so that means she can swap out to another steed. Her timeless rod. Strike an enemy, and inflicts damage. Oh, great. She has to go in melee. Okay, so let us... Do you have anything extra? Okay. Anyway, you are going to replace... I don't like the fact that I have to go through so many menus for some of the most fundamental commands. But you are going to replace red. It's going to be the femme fatale because Cloud at some point was a lady. Swap everything from red over to Tifa. Alright, then you got... Okay. Basically, the game is going to make plans... The game... I thought it was like you're talking about this game. The game is going to make plans and hope to God they cancel them. Which they do pretty regularly. I don't get good child points and I don't have to deal with them. Oh, I get good child points and I don't have to deal with them. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What else does red have? That is it. And you increase the duration of Unbridled by 50, increases attack power while Unbridled strength. Ooh. You know, I want to do that because, yeah, that just seems devastating enough at this point. So what do I need to do for you to level up your stuff is? Finish off an enemy? Yeah, you're not going to take very long. Combat settings, instead of just going to edit party and... okay. So this one shouldn't take too long. I'm still wondering about Aerith, but we're getting there. What is that? I'm wondering if I want to get a shovel later, and I want to be able to dig things up. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Stuff that's buried. Like I'll be able to dig there and get something, for example. Where am I? There, okay. There, okay. You know, I watched a lot of Mythbusters, especially when there were newer episodes and stuff like that. And if there's one thing, you probably took away like some sort of Mythbusted or something like that, but if there's one thing I took away from Mythbusters, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So the reason I bring this up is my authorship and events. Yes, I am. Okay. I'm about to temporarily enhance her square or triangle. Use triangle and stagger to increase damage multiplier.
We do this fast.
So essentially, instead of just preparing for one event, I am preparing and planning for multiple events. So I'm kind of going overboard on all of my marketing materials. I feel like I'm biting myself in the butt with that because I don't know how the fair is going to go. I don't know how the events are going to go in general, but I feel like I'm kind of eager. I really want to do this, but the thing is, it's also going to be a game of patience. And I'm someone who is rather patient, but I'm also someone who is very impatient. But I think that's a lot of that's like that for a lot of people because they want things going. They want like do the thing now, do it now, promote the books, do it now. So it's just so. For example. I'm in communication with someone at Apple Hill. If you don't know what Apple Hill is, it is an apple orchard or numerous apple orchards and farms in the Placerville area. A lot of people go there for apple picking and stuff like that, for fresh fruit and stuff like that. So I've been in talks with somebody there about... Oh, you're going to be a pain in the butt, aren't you? About running an event there.
Don't think you'll walk away from this. Go on.
I think that should basically level her stuff up almost to max, right?
You asked for it. Finish him off.
Maybe not. Probably close. So I'm in talks with someone about running an event, like setting up a... What do you mean? What is this garbage? Okay. Finish off an enemy. I leap into the air and unleash a powerful kick. So I need to finish off an enemy with leap kick. That's what it looks like. Criminy, chat. Criminy. Criminy, chat. I thought I was just beat up an enemy and you're fine. No. I had to just botch it up by not reading the all-important what the ability does thing. in communication, take 3, in communication with someone from Apple Hill about setting up an author booth there. You know, just instead of like a craft, like most of the stuff they have are crafts, like people selling jewelry or art or knickknacks, paddywhacks, and or giving dogs a bone. But the fact is, there's always like a lot of booths there, a lot of crafts booths. They said they don't get very many authors, and I'm kind of wondering why. That could be a pro and a con, in my opinion. Pro as in, if they don't get a lot of authors, that means I'm more likely to get a spot. A con because why aren't there very many authors? Is because they don't sell very much there. So I've been thinking about that. Boy, do I hate these. There, that's 2 mobs. That's 2 mobs, game. And 0. Okay, what's going on? What is going on? Proficiency bonus, finish off an enemy. You've been finishing off quite a few enemies. But you're not getting anything. Maybe someone else is? Maybe someone is stealing your kills. Is that it? Is that it, chat? There. So basically, Cloud stealing your kills. Is that a Tifa? Is that a Tifa? So as I was saying,
Town's still crawling with troops.
We should keep our distance for now.
I didn't know I was going that direction.
We should get going. This kind of feels like our fault.
Let's go already. So, the state fair is going to be my first main event. So I'm collecting materials for it, but they're also going to supply materials, and they're very limited on what they are allowing. For example, I'm not allowed to have a drop cloth. I'm not allowed to have bag drops or anything like that because the state fair in the author booth has a theme. And if people start decorating on their own, it's not going to be uniform. It's not going to be professional. That's fine. That's fine. But then Apple Hill, the person I'm talking to, wants me to send a picture of my booth setup.
Okay then.
Problem is, I don't really have a booth setup.
It's your turn.
Because
Let me go. I'm not.
you only have fire.
Can you take over?
Because the event I'm working on doesn't require.
Be given your all.
Doesn't require. I thought you had the little. Dive kick is not a part. It's not a part of her combination. Dive kick is something entirely different.
One step at a time.
I am kind of silly on that matter. So, and the thing is, the slots, for vendors and for craft vendors, they fill up really quick. Alright, I'm actually going to go with Aerith for a bit.
Take care of him. They're hurt. Go on.
Because then I want to have her do a prayer.
Shot. That's it. This one's for you. Too much?
There we go. Oh, you have chakra.
I got to take the lead.
I got this. Yeah. Go on.
There we go.
There's no
There we go. Now I got some shindigs, right? Yep, there we go. Now she's starting to level up. So, as I was saying, when it comes to the fair, I wasn't really spending a lot of money, getting a lot of materials. I wasn't, bulking up, per se. But Apple Hill, where vendor spaces is very limited and you have to plan in advance, wants all that stuff. So now I'm like, okay, because I got this checklist right here of things I'm going to grab, like bookmarks, business cards, pens, tablecloths, all that stuff, and it's not a small list. I'm slowly but surely getting things checked off, but I just had to add a bunch of stuff that I'm going to have to get sooner rather than later. And I'm just like, ugh.
Bring it on. Here goes. Get him. Okay. Yeah. Ha, there. Come on. Get him. Get ready.
So I'm just like, ugh, okay. It's nothing against the vendor or anything like that. It's just how it is.
It's your turn. Okay, let's go. Take care of you.
So I'm just going to have to work on getting all that stuff sooner rather than later. But I cannot get a space at Apple Hill unless I have all these things. And that's kind of annoying.
Damn it.
But I understand it's a family-friendly place. They don't want, I'm an unknown coming in. So it's like, well, is this person going to be like soliciting porn to children and stuff like that? And we authorized it. Is it going to be like does it look like a trashy yard sale? Stuff like that. So I understand. And I kind of agree. Only kind of. You're going to have to build a mock booth, set up in your driveway, take a pic. That's the plan. That is the plan. Try to have your backyard in the background somewhere like a natural parking out the house in the background. That's a thought. That's definitely a thought. I'm still trying to figure things out, what I want to do. Oh, that's right. I got to.
Taking over.
I don't really know what I have to do now for Eric. So I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to bonk people. And bonk. That wasn't necessarily a bonk. It was just and bonk. That is still not a bonk. That's not the bonk I was looking for.
That's it. Stay strong, okay?
Nothing to it.
You may need to worry about people thinking your book is spicy romance. There are trigger warnings for book 1. Because that entire book was based off of something that's pissed me off when I was younger. Okay, there were 3 stories. I think I mentioned this in the past, but I'll mention it now. There were 3 stories that I heard about, or 3 things that I saw that, for lack of a better term, disgusted me and stuck with me. One of them was a story about a father impregnating his 9-year-old daughter. I was so pissed off at that. I was so disgusted at that. So yeah, there's actually a situation, not necessarily like a spicy situation, but a character who was cut out with that kind of backstory. Because I was so pissed off at that, I wanted people to kind of be more aware of it. Like, this is a thing that happens, and you look out for signs type of deal, and stuff like that. Another one was a music video where a kid was forced to fight in like a little pit. That's where Jace's pit, that's where that scenario came in. It's like, I was so disgusted by that, I was so angry at that, that I utilized that into the story. And the third one was, now, I actually tried looking for this story. I don't know if it actually is accurate as I remember it. But a co-ed orphanage being ripe with gang activity and sexual slavery. I know, it's a lot. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. But it just really angered me that this stuff was going on and nothing was being done about it. So when I was a kid, when I heard about this stuff, I just grew more and more disgusted. And things are still not increasing. I don't know. So as a kid, I was just so angry that I wrote about it. And the father impregnating his 9-year-old daughter, that entire character and that story arc has been cut out. Not because of content, but because of word count. And the funny thing is that character was a key figure, like a key role in Jace's progression. Yeah, it is here. This is the Chocobo farm, isn't it? So yeah, it was just one of those things. It's strange how things turned out. I still plan on releasing book 0 of Jace. And since it's a short story, I really want to do like a manga style. I could, for lack of a better term, pad the story. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it's further south. Yeah, it's further south. Okay. Pad the story a little bit, but, you know. That's a difficult topic to get right. I know. It really is. It really, really is. I don't think I did it justice. I don't think I did it too right. I don't think I got it wrong. Because of how it could really mess up a person. And the person who is the victim of those traumas really messed up. I wanted to really do those victims justice, you know? I just don't think I did. Oh, that's right, I was working on this. And I forgot to look at what I needed to do. Maybe I need to slow multiple. Because I tried bonking.
Someone looks kind of shaky. That's it! This one's for you!
I don't really know right now. Even if I didn't do those topics and those events, if I didn't do it right, at least I'm trying to do something in my own little way. That's the way I figure. I wish I could do more, but I just don't know what I can do. All right. Aerith, what do you need to do? Strike an enemy and inflict a stop. I guess I am kind of doing it. Okay. Okay. The second book, even the second and third book. Okay, the second book has very similar angers on my part, but not nearly as much. And the third is kind of like the repercussions. Is the result of everything that's happened. I don't want to say too much because I could be going into spoilers. I hope I've been vague enough to avoid major spoilers. Because when it comes to spoilers, oh, I hate spoilers. I hate spoilers. I hate things being spoiled. Did you know The Sixth Sense, the movie, the main plot twist, the M. Night Shyamalan thing that it is known for was ruined for me? Was ruined by spoiler? That's like one movie you don't want spoiled, and it was spoiled for me. Oh, so pissed off. I tried my best to ignore it, to forget it, but the more you try to forget something, the more it sticks, you know? Because that's just not how memory works. You're vague enough. Nothing that can't be forgotten off the synopsis. Can't be gotten off the synopsis. Oh, okay. But those who read the books know exactly what I'm talking about. At the very least, 66.6% of the time. Because of the chapters 1 through 9 cut out. And one of the 3 major trauma topics taken out of the book. But yeah, I still want to make book 0. It's still on my to-make list. Best case scenario, I break even at the fair. I meet a lot of people, and I start to build a fan base. Because that's essentially the best thing that could happen, because it's not like I'm going to have like a movie producer come in, oh, I love your book, but I've never read it. You know, because even my publisher is like, this sounds like it would make a great movie with how it was structured and laid out and stuff like that, and all the action scenes. And making it a movie is definitely a dream of mine. I would love to make the Bloodlines a movie or a series. In 2020, I think it was 2020, I actually converted DOA Jace Book 1 into a screenplay. And I was going to submit it into studios. But then I was reminded about the writer's strike and how insensitive that would be. Granted, I could be taking advantage of a situation, but no, I actually supported the writer's strike. So I didn't want to come off like that. So I withdrew my requests and applications. And then my hard drive crashed, so I actually lost everything. And I thought I actually uploaded everything to cloud storage, but apparently not. So I have to essentially rewrite the entire screenplay. And I may still do that at some point. If
Kinda shaky.
oh no, you are not doing well. All right, we're going to be punching dog gates in the face. We're going to be doing some aggressive pets. Aggressive pets, and so we can get out of combat, heal Aerith, see how she's doing.
I should probably heal up first.
There we go. I have a chakra just in time. There we go. Okay, because right around the corner is the bench. I actually went around the long way because I'm a doofus. Yeah, so it's right there. No? I might be able to cut. I don't think so though. I'll just heal. That was a waste. The only person with cure is Cloud, huh? That's just not gonna do. And I don't think I can cut across because of that right there. But I am picking up some crafting materials, so. Oh, I can actually climb. I'll just do that then. So as I was saying, best case scenario, I break even and I get some readership. And what that's going to do is that's going to give me some major motivation, because that's one of the big things that's going to stop someone from writing. Isn't necessarily like a roadblock or this and that challenges. It's time. No, it's motivation. If you have the motivation, you'll make the time. I've been... My readership hasn't been very... growth has not been growing, so it's been kind of motivation crushing for me to continue writing, and that's honestly one of the things. I love to write. I enjoy getting my thoughts on paper, but there's also that sub-interest, which is, you know, getting that authorship going and getting readers, getting fans talking about your product, because obviously I've been talking about the books for almost an hour. So talking about it, talking about experiences and stuff like that, motivation, reason why things are the way they are, you know, answering questions, stuff like that. I enjoy that. I enjoy interacting with people who had interest in my work. You know, it's kind of like one of the last few passions I have that I'm trying to hold on to, you know. And there's something here that I really like there, up behind there. So listen to these beats. Yeah. I think I was at 45. Close enough. So that would give me kind of like that motivation, that spark to really dedicate the time to getting things to happen for you all.
Ah, there's our guy. Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside?
There are stuffies to be had. I shall not wait outside. How is my crafting stuff? I need Planet's Favor, which I don't have. I'll need Planet's Favor, which I don't have. Planet's Favor, which I don't have. And Mithril Ore, which I don't have. So essentially, I can sell
really
things.
Can't
I can
thank
sell
you enough
surplus.
for bringing Pico back to us.
I can sell you surplus. I got a lot of iron ore, but wait, didn't one say I need 50? Hold on a minute. Hold on. 50. Okay, so it looks like my soft cap is 50. So as soon as I get 50, I'll start selling surplus.
Stopping by.
By the way, how's Aerith doing? Did I get her leveled up? I did. Okay. Barrett replacing Aerith. Then serious stuffies. Yeah, you had leader was I got a level. Still mad about having to give up my chocobo in the OG game. Yeah. The funny thing is, I didn't know you needed a chocobo when I first started playing. So I leveled up until I was able to sneak by. You only have that weapon. You don't have a lot of materia slots. Chakra. Which makes it harder to be interrupted while... Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's do it. Let's do it. And you will pick up Shiva. So yeah, I didn't know the first time I played that you needed a chocobo to cross the sands.
Hey there.
What a
Hi,
pleasant surprise.
Tess. Hi, Teddy.
You do remember me, don't you?
Yeah, I guess.
I knew you would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia. Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remna Wave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you activate around the world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find any, we'll turn them on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something like that. Let's get started then. See that tower? That's your first target.
Cut it down. Got it.
And this will activate it.
Cut it up. Obtain the
As the tower
Jad
goes by,
module.
allow me to accompany you.
Swing at him. Just cut him in half. I would like to make a correction, because now I'm thinking about it, I'm starting to
Here we
remember.
are.
I didn't level up to take out that mob. I was leveling up to take it out, but then I started to realize I can hopefully make it across without having to level up. And that's what I did. I crossed without fighting. It was an old friend of mine who passed away, Brett. He leveled up. He's the one that leveled up and actually had to do it. But the rest of the game was pretty easy spots for him because he was so high level. You're not even touching your
Tower
glasses.
activation confirmed. Initiating preliminary scan of the grasslands.
I do not
I'll
believe you're up
ascertain the
there.
locations of fiends and natural resources.
All right, game. All right. That's useful. I'll accept it.
After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel.
Wow, that's so insightful. Gently will employ the data you collect to develop new material, create new combat simulations, and embark on other specific endeavors. Activate the Remna Wave towers you encountered and help Chadley, deepen your understanding of the world.
I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia, quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to become research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask?
How punchable is your face?
In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like?
I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought.
I wish you all the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you. And remember, you're not in this alone. Should you require assistance, just ask.
And remember, shop smart, shop as smart. Does he have a vacuum cleaner? All right then. I guess I'm going to have to start activating these. I just ran by a ton of them. Moogle intel? All right, well, let's do a lap. We're going to go to here, and then we're going to go here. Phenomenon intel. And then loop around this way, grab this sorry sack of crap, rest up, and let's move south. Actually, might as well grab that. Yeah. So, how do I drop a pin? R3. So that's my route right now. And that's my route. First things first, old bones need a resting. I'm wondering if Fiend Folio gets leveled up with new enemies I assess. That's what I'm starting to wonder. By the way, Barrett, what do I need to do to level you up? Stagger an enemy. Check on the Chocobo. Oh, what's wrong, Red? I'm gonna do a hard save. I haven't done like a hard save in a while because reasons. You know, I played quite a bit. I've done quite a lot of stupid things that if anyone who knew what was going on could get this done in a few minutes. But I don't really want to speak to Chadley again. Nobody likes me.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first, here, you just give that whistle a toot and your chocobo will come a-running.
Push R1 to use your choco whistle and summon your bird to your side while out exploring the world. All right.
So, who here's never been on Chocoback?
I haven't.
Why don't we take a few laps to get you comfortable then? Come with me.
All right. Chadley! But does that mean I can just ride a chocobo from point to point?
Here's where we get our birds in shape for the
That
races.
might be
What
very
races?
beneficial.
The gold saucers, I mean. They're a big deal in our community. Won't find a ranch around here that doesn't compete.
So you guys race too?
We've been sitting it out since Mom and Dad left. but we're gonna get back in the fight soon and kick the tar out of one particularly nasty weasel. But never you mind all that. You just focus on the basics, like making sure you don't get thrown from the saddle. Why don't you try hopping on Pico and giving me a holler? Okay, but how's about we stretch his legs a bit?
All right. Use the training ground to get the hang of chocoback riding. Pass each of the gold posts in order. You complete the course. R2 or L3 to dash. Push again to sprint. Sure, why not? So is there a stamina bar I need to be aware of? Did I miss one? How close do I have to get to these things? I guess that circle might be the radius I was looking for. I don't see a stamina bar, chat. Do you?
That was something else. You and Pico are a perfect match. Might even have what it takes to win a race or two at the Gold Saucer.
We can't thank you enough, Billy.
Oh, that reminds me. Y'all mentioned you're flat broke, right? Then you might want to swing by Calm again. Now that the troopers have cleared out, it's probably safe for you to ask around for work. Though, don't run off just yet. My sister's looking for help. Not sure what the trouble is. Didn't want to confide in me for whatever reason. Honestly, she hasn't been herself since Mom left. They did dang near everything together.
You want to lend Chloe a hand?
We need to move on.
True, but moving on costs money. We had fun helping people in Sector 5, right? Same deal.
Odd jobs. Got it. Community notice boards. Got it. Fast traveling the world map. Now I got it. She just heckin' like stumped him with logic. We need to move on. Moving on costs money. Out. So, what you need, lady?
You're back.
I heard you might need some help.
You did? Oh, I see. Billy talked to you, didn't he? I've been meaning to go pick flowers, but the plains are way too dangerous for that.
I'm sorry to hear that. As a
I just
flower
don't
lover
buy
myself, I
that you're a
sympathize.
chocobo
Well,
person.
the thing is, I want to make a flower crown. Mom used to make them for us all the time. So I wanted to give it a try, but with all the monsters, I didn't know how I could.
Here's an idea. Maybe we could do the picking for you?
Sure.
Really?
Cloud? Thoughts?
Really? Just we'll take the job. Don't want to.
Really?
There's
You
no
will?
need to
The
poke
flowers
and
are
pry
on a
into the
hill that's
business,
got a
right?
Great view of Midgar. It's kind of far, but a chocobo will get you there quick. Thank you so much.
I think the developers should have given them costumes that better fit their professions. Her hair is done nicely, perfect condition, nice wavy curls that I just don't buy as natural, considering the back of her hair is pretty, I wouldn't necessarily say straight, but it has a very gentle wave. But then her front,
Welcome, folks. You're welcome back here
Oh.
anytime. We're a one-stop shop for all your chocobo needs.
But then her front just has like one curl, except one little part that's kind of symmetrical. I just don't buy her hair. I don't buy her design at all.
By.
Not at all. And it's like, you're broke, so go get work. Yeah, Cloud needs to work while she does the dishes, right? So, if I can walk around, can I pick up stuff? I can pick up stuff.
Let me guess. Y'all are fixing to finally cross the swamplands, right?
Yeah.
I'll
that's
get
the
that here
plan.
in a moment, Kai.
While I was making a routine inspection of my signage, group of fellas shambled on by, heading toward the bog. Looked like a funeral procession, what with their black robes.
Black robes?
Yes, indeed. Told
The
them they'd
reunion.
need some chocobos for safe passage, but I ain't even sure they heard me. I expect Midgard Sormer will make a meal out of those boys. But if you do catch up to them first, try to convince them to swing by the ranch.
You're confused because she has natural waves and uses a curling iron on the front of the frame of her face. You've met women, right? So, what I mean by that is, it's the same concept as, well, I can't really go first person, right? We'll even go Aerith, because granted she's the main character, you're supposed to love her. Like, her design as a flower person, but with a white dress without stains, doesn't really buy it. But then you got this guy right here, where he has somewhat of a almost dirtiest texture, but it's more rugged. He's still wearing white clothes, but he just worked on a truck. So that's what I mean. It's like the costume design doesn't make sense to me. That's all it is. It's like if you're going to go to an auto shop, but the lead mechanic has, oh, what's going to happen if combat? Fighting is, oh yeah, I'm fully aware of that. You go to an auto shop, you get your car repaired, but the lead mechanic has no indicator of like doing any mechanical work. What does that say?
Oh, you ain't no thing.
I just don't think you're going to.
Stay down, asshole.
I don't think these things are going to survive long enough to be staggered. No, they're definitely not.
Get your ass. Oh, you in trouble now.
So I'm gonna have to fight some tougher mobs. Maybe those Olafants. What is this now? Stray chocobos. Tough little chicks will lead you to chocobo stops. But I already kind of know that. I already know about this stop, though. So you're leading me to a place I already know about. But, you know, that's kind of like a pseudo-tutorial at this point, right? There. Thank you, little chonky. What's this? Hold. Come on, pick it up. You can do it. You better pet that chocobo-ish thing. I'm kind of concerned about the back end, though. Kid just told me she doesn't have time to at a time and needs you to go pick her flowers. You get her dressed dirty. She works in a stable. When was the last time you saw a stable hand with clean clothes?
Don't hold back.
But that's essentially what I mean.
Nothing to it.
So I need to kind of do a very minor adjustment on my analogy a little bit ago about the mechanic, the auto mechanic. When I watch those commercials and they talk about a mechanic like, I am an everyday American and I support this or whatever, you know. And he's like in like waist deep in an engine bay, but he's wearing like all white clothes. I just don't buy it. I'm like, you are not a mechanic. You are an actor. You are not fooling anybody. And I kind of didn't expect that thing to die before. It died too quickly again. Okay. Reduces damage taken? Yeah, sure. And then we can go with you. That will increase your spirit. Sure, why not? Just kind of lower your attack a little bit. Because I didn't expect those elephants to be going down so quickly. Bergman. I don't understand what you mean. Okay, so you're going to lead me to a bench, which should be right over there.
Piece of cake.
I just don't think anything's going to live long enough. Even though I reduced their attack power by 5%, nothing in this fight's going to last long enough for me to stagger them. Yeah, these are just low-level mobs.
Let's go.
But the commercials where someone's pretending to be a mechanic, a sewer worker, or anything like that, but they have like the spotless clothes and like no oil anywhere except like a dash, an intentional dash on like their face because that's a thing, which it not necessarily is. It just throws me out of the commercial. I'm just like, that's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, there you are. So here you are. I just think it's silly. Am I being too critical? Oh, yes. Yes, I am. But your face, that's my reply to that. Alright, so let's run this lap and call it. Because by the time I'm done with this lap, it'll probably be getting close to quitting time. I'm not entirely certain I like the start at noon thing because, well, I don't really eat much during the day anyway, but like I'm thinking about dinner, not dinner, lunch. I'm like, you know, I really want to make a sandwich, but I can't because I have to stream. And I can't eat too much because then I have to think about dinner. I can't eat too late because I still have to think about dinner. So it's like, it's just, you know? All right, so let's get everyone back their original equipment because nothing's going to survive long enough anyway. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Everyone... Yeah, I didn't kill things soon enough. Let's see. Prayer. Yeah. Actually, that's a higher chakra. Yeah, prayer. That way, you're kind of my heals, kind of. Besides, by the time I'm done, at that point, it'll probably be close to quitting time anyway. Let's see. I have, what is this? Field intel, huh? Well, there's no bridge. Well, he says as he discovers a bridge. All right, well, I guess we're just going to go south and follow that wall. And oh, hold on a minute. There we go. The necessities has been necessitated. Necessities have been necessitated. Is that even a thing? All right, and then just take a sharp turn, follow the right-hand wall, and it'll be near the left side. I must investigate that phoenix-looking thing. You were trying to lead me somewhere. I shall follow you. What are you?
Look at that! You've stumbled upon a life spring. Why don't you try scanning it? See what you uncover. Accessing the planet's figurative database should help us learn about the area.
I guess that's it. I was following the phoenix. It's a spring-seeking owl. For a moment, I was actually thinking it was a wildlife that just ran away from you.
Could that be a life stream?
All right. First things first, I must get the stuffies before I scan the thingamabobber. Well, at least it's pretty much automatic, unlike the Star Trek game, where you had to look through a small little screen to try to find out what you needed to scan. That was frustrating. Surveying life springs allows you to decipher the knowledge of the life spring, revealing regional intel. Push middle pad and select gently to learn about the history.
Confirmed. Data received. Life springs such as this can be discovered in every region.
energy output is far too minuscule for Shinra to exploit. But to us, they're fonts of intel. I encourage you to seek out more of these life springs.
Okay. So now we have Fiend Intel to the east. I guess I better check that out, huh?
Alert! Alert! Dangerous fiend detected in your vicinity. Please ensure you are prepared before engaging. My sensors are picking up some understandable confusion. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cloud. I am your personal monster assessment instrument. But since that's a mouthful, you can call me Mai. Chadley programmed me to assist you by providing detailed analyses of the fiends you encounter. I hope I can be of service to you in the many battles ahead. With that out of the way, I'm picking up unusual fiend activity nearby. To procure the biological data that we require, you'll need to complete specific objectives during combat. But don't worry, because I'll be here to help you succeed. Good luck.
Chadley wasn't annoying enough. They made a second one! The fiends that Chadley wishes to analyze can be found in various locations throughout the world. Defeating these unique beasts and fulfilling certain battle objectives will unlock new trials in the combat simulator. You cannot flee from these battles.
We're in monster territory now.
Rare Mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a wriggling plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of functioning as legs, allowing them to actively pursue sunlit locations as they shift throughout the day. In case you didn't know, chocobos seem to adore feasting on the fiend's seeds. I can't help but wonder what this variant might taste like. Further research may prove beneficial to any chocobo raising activities. So for the sake of your feathered friends, mow those mandragoras down!
Prevent enemies from using Quick Nap. How? How am I supposed to prevent an enemy from doing an action? I haven't been able to find out how to do that yet. So do I like... You know what? I'm just going to come back to this later. I now know about that ridiculous thing. Let's just chocobo up and move out. The 2 p.m. time slot works so you can eat before streaming. Yeah, but then there's also the fact that I don't eat before streaming because I don't want stomach aches in the middle of a stream. So that's what I mean. It's like, that's why it's like, I don't like it, but it's also, it makes no difference. So... I forgot to see what he needs to do to get his level up. I think it's just this.
This ends here. Gotcha. Let's go.
All right, so I actually need to turn around. Well, we'll just do that because we're going there next. See, in the original 7, I never used the chocobo because running around would get me experience, gil, items, and all the things needed to be a grown boy. But this actually allows me to do all that stuff while moving faster. So yeah, I'll take it.
Damn it! Here it comes!
But I don't think I'm going to be able to level up Barrett until I get to our harder area. And in terms of my streaming schedule, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to the noon time slot, the noon to 2 instead of the 2 to 4. I'm just trying to figure out how to work around it. I really got to do some major adjustments.
Bring in the heat.
Firing one off. That's not something you necessarily want to tell all the world. Unless you want to get placed on a list of some kind.
Ain't no thing. Here it comes.
Mastered focus shot ability. Okay, so I guess generating stagger was enough.
Let me handle this.
So then, what do I need to...
Bring it. Bingo.
I observed something.
No time to celebrate.
Are my party members who are not in my party actually initiating combat? Doing something. So maybe I could have Aerith and Barrett on standby, and they'll just do pot shots from time to time. Interesting. But I think that's everyone. Except you. Why not you again? Ah, I thought I... Grumble. Okay, fine. Fine. I apparently did not max level Aerith's stick. Yeah, I did not level it up, so I gotta go back to it. So now I gotta get all the materia from Barrett. And equipment. That's actually everything. Okay. Okay. Fine. Get that way. Oh. Hold on. I saw you, little one. Where are you? Where'd you go? You're gonna leave me over here, so. There we go. There we go. Hugo Bernal. You're welcome. What's next? We have this as well, but this is going to be very similar to this. So we're going to hold off on that for a bit. I don't know what that is. See, look at that. All of my work on Wednesday is for not because I have a Chocobo and getting it done so much quicker. I'm not seeing anything down here that's going to be real. It must have been just water. Okay. Those balls. Nothing's down here, huh? All right. I'm going to stick with the noon to 2 schedule for now. I'm also still...
Hey, Cloud, do you notice any sparkling minerals nearby? These are known as guide stones, crystals that direct travelers to shrines to the divine. The stones emit light when they shatter, producing an illuminated path. If ever you're lost, try smashing one. Following the light should lead you to a sanctuary said to honor the tutelary deity of a given region. The shrines contain untold divine knowledge, slumbering within massive crystals. I can use this knowledge to strengthen your summoning materia, so I encourage you to seek out said sanctuaries.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Smash!
The grasslands are home to Titan sanctuaries. In the Age of Myths, when Titan rose from his subterranean prison, he created a massive earthquake. Thus did a vast swath of land rise from the sea, becoming the grasslands.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Alright, so we're now at another tower for Chandling. See if we can actually do this real quick. No? Isn't that what this is? One of those towers? Maybe not. Alright. So, they are probably leading me up to that point, but it could also be this area down here. So let's just go down here real quick. Chocobos, you're gonna picking things. Very well. Sanctuaries contain stuff, break stuff. This is a bad idea. I just don't have time for this.
This is positively incredible, Cloud. I can't recall ever seeing a crystal of this caliber before. To think the secrets of the divine dwell within. I cannot wait to see what sort of intel our analysis will yield. You'll need to synchronize with the crystal before I can extract data on the deiform entity. I'm counting on you.
Examine a summon crystal will reveal its memory matrix. A series of points will appear in order. You must memorize the positions. Really? Really? You want me to memorize its positions? I think that was it. Chad is going to bug us again, isn't he?
Analysis complete. strengthen your materia.
Okay. You sure? Are you sure you don't want to talk more? Ah, crap. Well, now that I got sidetracked, right? Now that I got sidetracked. All right, to the south down here is going to be another one of those towers we can utilize. We can clickety clicks. There we go.
Too much?
Hang back. Don't overdo it.
So it's my turn?
Okay.
Let's go. It's nothing. There. Bring it. It's nothing. Finish him off. Now for change. Ready or not, here it comes. Get him.
Wow, I'm doing so good, huh, chat? Ah, so good.
I got it. Let's finish this.
This little workout.
Ah, that was absolutely terrible. Alright. Spells, let's get everyone a heal, especially Aerith, because I am just awful. I am terrible. And the only person with heal is Cloud, and the person that should be healing is Aerith. Oh, there's another one down there, huh? Okay. I guess I know what I'll be doing on Monday. Yes, I see you, I see you. I'm debating on what I want to do for dinner tonight. I know it's a little early for me to think about it, but if I have to like thaw something or prep something, or if dinner's going to take like 2 or 3 hours to cook, you know, I gotta think about that ahead of time. But that is one of the nice things about streaming at noon instead of 2 is I'll actually be able to cook dinner instead of having to go out on the days I stream.
Taking over.
Do I have everything analyzed?
I'll show you what I can do.
I should probably level or get your ATB up some. So you don't die from me doing this.
Sorry about that. One more shot. Sorry, but I gotta. Can you?
Yeah. Just get a heal off real quick. What was I doing? Spells. No. Ability. Assess. And did I assess you already? Well, if I didn't, I did now. Alright, I am not going that direction. I'm actually heading up over here to Moogle Intel, whatever the is. So turn around and go northwest. Was that not the way I needed to go? Am I confused? Am I lost? Maybe Moogle Intel's up here. This is not.
Indicate the presence of a unique life.
This is not where I wanted to go. All right, you dumb thing. We're doing this. We're dropping a marker.
Rare alpha dunk variant identified. Commencing guidance.
Shut up, Chadley lady. All right, Moogle Intel on the way. Moogle Intel on the way. Now, Moogle Intel. Oh, I just need to go a little bit further. You know, when you entice me with Moogle Intel, I gotta Kupo advantage of it, you know? Pop inside a mushroom-shaped Moog stool to get a peek of where the lives of the fantastical creatures who dwell here.
What the?
Someone's in the Fey room.
Emporium.
They speak?
Though, I'm sorry to say, we aren't open quite yet, and I'm not even sure when we will be. Those Mooglets are refusing to come back, and we can't do business without them, Kupo. Actually, maybe you wouldn't mind helping? The Mooglets are having too much fun to come back on their own, so I want you to round them up. And then we can open up the Emporium, and everyone will be happy, Kupo!
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks so much, Kupo!
So, these are not the Moogles I grew up with. These are not the Moogles I'm looking for. I mean, what happened to the chonky Moogles? What happened? Chase the Mooglets around the field to lure them back to the Moog stool, or catch them and escort yourself. Just beware their playful little tricks. Get hit 3 times and the game will end. What do I push a button? Those are bombs. Just hurry up and explode. Thank you. Didn't I already bring you back? Do I have to push a button? Maybe it's directional. It is directional. How annoying. How annoying. So what was the option? Oh, and let's see if... Chase the Mooglets around the field to lure them back to the milk schools or catch them and escort your... How do I catch them? I'm fully aware of that. Where are you going? I would like to swing at you now. Wow, that was annoying. That was annoying.
So much. Thanks so much, Kupo. Now we can finally open the Emporium. Here you can exchange Moogle medals for cool stuff we found lying around. Everything's great, I promise.
Moogle medals. I kind of like the first one, but an actual Moogle Emporium. I just don't know if Moogle medals are found. I don't know if they are found lying around the world or if they're dropped off in monsters. So we're just going to hold off.
Just so you know, there are 6 more Mog stools out there, Kupo. So be sure to say hi to my friends if you find one. Also, the more Emporiums we open up, the more stuff we'll have for you to buy. That's a win-win situation in my books, Kupo. Kupo!
All right, are we ready to move on? Or are we outside and we can just move on? We are outside and we can move on. I was going to go after this one, but I think I'll get that next time. Ah, criminy. Yeah, let's get that real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be right there. So follow this track and continue going northwest. There we go. It's on the pseudo mini map. Oh, there you are. Am I going the wrong way, or are you just? Yeah. Not before grabbing the stuff is. The stuffies always take priority. So what does the party level do? If it's the last time, I don't remember.
Cloud, by analyzing
great.
the LifeSpring data,
Channeling.
I was able to locate an Old Republic transmitter chip. This chip likely contains an exceptionally rare formula. I recommend searching for it.
All right, so let's go to the Chocobo camp, rest our old bones, save it, and call it a night. It's just straight south.
Won't take
I
long.
don't recall if I'm pretty sure I have.
That's it.
Spells, no abilities, access. Yeah, I got them, so I can just do this.
You're dead.
These things are annoying.
That's over.
All right. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Yeah. Turn left at the T and go straight. There we go. This is a place I can rest me old bones, right? Or am I thinking of that other place? I might be thinking of the other place. You know, I have cushions. I'll just put a seat cushion down. Call it quits from there if I have to. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be clicking flowers for you. Did I do anything yet? Did I click any of your flowers?
Hi, how can I help you today?
I don't think so. I don't think I clicked any of the flowers. Let's see.
We hope to serve you again.
So yeah, I don't think I can rest me old bones here. Oh, there we go. I can. It's down here. It's down here. Check out that vending machine real quick too. Well, I got some extras, so I'll check that out here next time. Bye. There's nothing on sale. Nothing unique. So yeah, we're just gonna rest the bones and call it a day. I'm only 21. No, you're like 40 now. You're like 35, 40 or so. Do a hard save real quick. And done. And done. So, yeah, I know I talked a lot about my books and my writing and my motivations and stuff like that, but you know, I'm kind of like on a Wayne. I kind of want to go back up on the writing thing. That's what Mondays are for, to hopefully get me back in the mood, back in the mindset to write. I really want to finish my 60 minutes of writing. I don't think I'm going to do the series anymore. Okay, let me clarify. The 60 minutes of writing and the 60 minutes of writing live are two separate things. In the beginning, I was recording myself writing the book, as you may recall last time around. So I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I've been thinking about it. I've been giving a lot of thought and the feedback from the chat. I just don't think it's going to benefit anyone. It's just going to take me longer to get through everything. So I just don't think. I just don't think it's going to benefit. So I'm just going to write the book as is and move on from there. And the 60 minutes of writing live, which I might take out the live and just put 60 minutes of writing. The 60 minutes of writing, I'll continue to do at the very least on Mondays afternoon, evening. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to do multiple days of that, because that's gonna have me write for you, and it's going to get some more books out here soon. But still, just a lot of time, and that's also the lack of motivation. That's the big thing. It's lack of motivation. Even heck, even these Let's Play streams can be difficult sometimes for motivation because of lack of growth. So I'm hoping that things will start to pick up at some point soon. We'll see how that turns out. But aside from that, yeah, I'm working on a second event in Placerville. I'll keep you posted if that comes around. I'm also looking a lot into other events around the area too. I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. I got to do some reaching out. I want to figure out what kind of materials I can get, my license limitations and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. I'll keep you posted on that. But that just about does it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content for whatever reason, like, subscribe, notification, follow, thumbs up, comment, ring a bell. I don't know, whatever, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, whatever they want you to do nowadays. Changes all the time. Check out my website, JPEdgar.com. I got my books, my blog, my merch, and my stream schedules. And just a reminder, my live stream and my Let's Plays are all separate channels, and those links will be in the description. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. Just joining me on this silly ride and making fun of me along the way. I really do appreciate it. And like always, more ridiculous to come.